independence, to enjoy independence to the point that it can't simply be doing everything that the executive wants. The last administration had issues with money that it has to spend and all that. It couldn't match the revenue coming to the government, could not match the appetite of the last administration for spending money. And what Emefiele simply did was to continue to print money for the government, and what the loans given to the last administration amounted to 22.8 trillion, which is double the debt that Nigeria inherited when President Buhari took over in 2015. So why would a CBN governor go that far? There were so many things that the CBN governor, the suspended CBN governor, did that naturally pushed the current administration to begin to investigate so that they can recover some of our funds that were illegally taken away. For example, I can talk about some secret loans in inverted commas. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and the rest of them. Nigerians had never been in a situation in which our foreign reserve would be used to collateralize loans. Those secret loans amount to about $15 billion. And when I call them secret loans, it's because the National Assembly was not privy to those loans. Those loans were not appropriated for. But under Emefiele's leadership, we got such exposure to Goldman Sachs, to JP Morgan, and the rest of them. And by the time the economy got so bad that we now began to spend about 96% of our earnings, of our revenue, to service debts. It made it difficult for us to be able to access international funds because our ratings went down. When your ratings go down, it becomes difficult to access loans, international loans, financial and global financial institutions. So when you also look at what happened, I think if you read the newspapers, including Vanguard, you see that the attention of investigators has moved to the Anchor Borrowers Program. This Anchor Borrowers Program was created to help us galvanize farmers to produce more, and especially those critical crops like maize, rice, and the rest of them. But what did we see? 1.1 trillion naira was disbursed by the CBN to farmers, but only a little over 500 billion was paid back, thereby making it difficult for other farmers to be able to access the loans. The Anchor Borrower Program became more like a sleaze, whereby people came up with fake cooperatives and used the Anchor borrowers to secure funds that they were not prepared to pay back. Now, the newspapers have reported that one of the subsidiaries of the CBN actually refused to disburse more than 200 billion out of this money. So if for any reason you fail to disburse money to the farmers, then the whole issue of accountability naturally comes up. People will ask, what is going on?